All this is you show up, you put the work in, learn. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be fucking hard because you're wrestling yourself. But once you finally get past yourself and get out of your own fucking way, then you'll really start to learn. And you'll see that you've made it much more harder than it needs to be because it's all basically psychological. You're afraid of losing money. You're afraid of being wrong. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of your fucking spouse or your coworkers or your family members, your friends to say, I told you it wasn't going to work. It's all a pipe dream. And some of you deep down inside, listen, folks, listen. It's going to get so hard that you're going to actually create the environment for that to happen. So that way it's ending all the pain. That short little momentary embarrassment around your family and friends and your coworkers. Yeah, I lost my fucking money. You're right. It's fucking.
Quick trade recap from A's session today. Pretty much what I saw here. Ideally, I was looking for longs back up towards the new week open gap above, but we ended up just leaving these relative equal lows below. As you can see, we left these stacked lows as well as this 15-minute swing low that I had my eye on. This 15-minute swing low was not taken. We just had this manipulation higher, and I really didn't trust this move higher. I didn't think that it was really sponsored by anything, especially by having these relative equal lows below. So we kind of had this like failure to swing low right here. I'm just going to start marking these up. Failure to swing low, just like that. It's not a SMT. It just means that NQ did not take out the low, and we still had the move off of it. So this failure to swing low was a unsponsored move pretty much. So this 15-minute sell side blow still had to get taken, which you can see we took later on. And pretty much, let me break down my entry here, what it was based off of. So pretty much I saw that in this range right here, we were actually trading above equilibrium. We also tapped into the bearish OTE area right here. You can see how we wicked out of OTE first with a nice rejection wick right here, but then we actually ran a little bit higher into the 0.79 bearish retracement level, which is like the top of the golden pocket. You can see this beautiful wick out that we got out of negative, or not negative, you can see this beautiful wick out that we got out of 1.5 standard deviation of this accumulation range right here. So I put my fib on this high and this low to get my standard deviation of 1.5 standard deviation. Pretty much after I saw that, I saw we were kind of shifting structure lower. After we made this bearish breaker here on the 30-second, this high, low, higher high, took out liquidity, souped out equal highs, displacement lower. Once I saw that we were tapping into this area, we were tapping into a bearish breaker, and we are also tapping into a bearish order block, or not an order block, sorry, a bearish CISD here on the 30-second. So it took out liquidity, closed below the order block, and then we retapped into it, rejected. And most importantly for our entry, we got a bearish SMT here. On the 15-second, it looked the most clear, but it was also a SMT on the 30-second. So we're just going to stay on the 30-second for right now. And pretty much for my entry, what I was waiting for, I called this out on live stream as well with my community. 1 second, chart's bugging out. So yeah, let me manually delete this. Alright, bet. So we're on the 30-second. Alright, bet. So yeah, what I was saying was I took this on live stream as well in my community. Pretty much what I told them was we're rejecting the breaker, the order block. I think that we could run back down to take out these damn, I can't even speak. To take out these unsponsored lows on the 15-minute, as well as just these stacked lows here. There was no SMT at these lows or anything that sponsored this move higher. So I kind of used that as a target, this 15-minute swing low as my target. And I saw once we started to enter a bearish market maker sell model right here, once I saw that we were disrespecting bullish, or disrespecting bearish PDRAs, or disrespecting bullish PDRAs, sorry, I saw we were rejecting equilibrium of this range as well. And then when I saw that shift in structure lower, I knew that we were in a market maker sell model. Well, I didn't know, but I predicted that we were in a market maker sell model, and then I got my entry based off of that. My entry was based off this bearish SMT, rejecting the breaker, as well as rejecting the bearish CISD. And also, this was above equilibrium of the range here, this yellow line. Also respecting bearish golden pocket of the range. You can see how we kind of consolidated around golden pocket, held the top of golden pocket as well. So I took my entry off this bearish 30-second inverse order block. Right when we closed below this order block, I got in right there. Basically top ticking it, really no drawdown at all in this trade. Moved my stop loss to break even once we took out this internal low right here. This was also the bottom of the ABS, anticipatory breaker block. It was right here, this high, low, higher high, took out liquidity. One second, high right there. High, low, higher high, took out liquidity, tapped into bearish breaker, bearish CISD, also rejecting equilibrium of the higher time frame range again. You can see how we're kind of struggling to close above there. If we go on like the 1 minute, you can see how we're wicking out of there. And yeah, waited on the inverse order block to get in, to then deliver. The ABS protected us from getting hit break even. Once we moved to break even after taking out the internal low, the ABS is what delivered price lower towards our drawn liquidity, these lows below here. As you can see, also the 15-minute swing low got taken as well. So this opportunity gave around 2 to 3R, I believe. Let's double check. I think it gave 3R. Yeah, around 3R. I full closed at 1 to 2 since I'm taking my base hits. But yeah, that's pretty much this trade recap. So, and before I get any paper trading allegations, I just execute on the TradingView paper trading. But I am executing on my accounts on the side. So here's the accounts that I took this on, 4 trade of 5 funded accounts for 1,000, which is basically 2R. I risk 500 per trade per account. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Oh, and I also took this on my top steps. But yeah, oh yeah, follow for more trade recaps just like this. Comment the word ABS if you want to grab my free checklist that I use every single day to catch trades like this. And subscribe for more content like this.